So I'm going to say something. I don't consider myself to be like a booktuber or anything like that. I'm just a normal guy that reads a lot of books. When I first started this channel, I had only been a regular reader for about 9 months. I kept my reading routine pretty simple. I would read for 2 hours. I would read for an hour before work. I would read on my breaks and my lunch break, which was another hour. And then if I was close to finishing a book, I would sit down after work and finish it. Probably take me another hour, once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on what I was reading. But when I first started to dive into YouTube videos about reading on this platform, I noticed that the majority of the videos were advice on how to read more, how to read better, and I was a bit confused by that. I guess in a world of distractions and doom scrolling and constant messaging and social media and all of that, that maybe it's hard to pick up a book and read it. Maybe you want to challenge yourself and try to find more complicated books in order to up your reading level. I don't know. But if I'm being honest, I never really took any advice from any of those videos, and I watched quite a few of them just because I was curious. I think at the end of the day, you read because you want to. You don't need to get scientific about it. It doesn't need to be some arduous process. How do you eat an elephant? You just eat it one bite at a time. Even for a monster like this, I go into it with this mindset. If we're living in a world where we have all these distractions that are keeping us from doing the things that we want to do, the act of picking up a book and reading it is a fantastic way of fighting back against that. And if Huxley and Orwell and all those guys have taught me anything, it's that reading is a fantastic way of fighting back. Let me show you something. I set up this bookshelf, and these are all of the books that I read in less than a year. Okay? All of this I read in less than a year just by reading for 2 hours every day. You can really see how much your work pays off if you do it every day. I want to add that those Stephen King books are not small. You can read a heck of a lot more books if you don't choose massive bricks like I was. Click off this video and go read your book.